couple of days ago online, I said I'm going to try and figure out a song that I've always really loved, and it's my favourite song on this album, which is a compilation, one of the compilations, like a best of 3. And some of my friends, acquaintances, guitar buddies had a guess as to what it was, because I'd said I foresee a terrible struggle with this one, as Steely Dan once said. I think this is going to be very difficult for me. And sadly, tragically, I've been proved right. So I thought I might kind of do this in stages of progress, like a work in progress. Like, you know, I'm not there, but, you know, closer than I was yesterday. So I started learning this one yesterday, and everyone very kindly made a suggestion. I don't know if that was, like, you know, something that I will find incredibly difficult, all of them, right? But nobody got it right. And the song that I've always loved the most on this album is by Rodgers Peace, and it's called Lady. It's a fantastic song, and the guitar in it by Rodgers is out of this world. You could learn so much just by the, you know, Paul Rodgers is wailing for everybody. You know, when he does that to start the solo, and just all these stinging licks he does, and it's fabulous. But the whole thing's amazing, right? So I thought, for a change, what might be interesting is to do a work in progress. I started trying to learn it yesterday, and I did quite a lot of beating about the bush. Is it that? No, I think it's this. No, that's not right. And I'm going to make a few videos. Feel free to just bypass them if you're not interested at all, on, you know, what progress, if any, I make. And you know, I have no shame whatsoever in saying probably the initial ones, you know, are going to be a long way from what I would term accurate, but hopefully I'll get closer to it, right? So far I've just really got, you know, the licks that he plays, the start of the solo. You know, Paul plays that. And then he plays it like that. So these licks, ironically, are maybe easier to decipher. So, and I found I needed probably a looser right hand than I've got, so right, so that's where I am at the moment with the intro. It seems to be a hammer on to this F sharp, and there's a very Hendrixy. So and then we get the key, so we set out with the key. So we've got this like hammer on, there, like that. And then this, now that chord there is actually E, right? And it's got a flat in the bottom, so it's an E major chord. And it for me, these chords, I play these chords whenever I can, so you'd think this song would be slightly easier for me, but sadly that's not the case. I love that as an E. I love that as a D. So we've got this. Now, and I'm struggling to get the into the song, right? And that's when Paul Rodgers sings, "She was a lady." It's all very, very Paul Kossoff meets Hendrix, I think, you know? So we've got this. right, and he plays through it. Loosey cut. Right, so you've got an arpeggio, come down it, slide. So we've got right? So we've got that rhythm. So after right? And then lady. Right? And sometimes Paul plays this. Right? And then EA. Right? There's a next bit that's kind of like none more free. So it's like an A, but that voicing that makes it very like free. E. And then we're into Paul's solo. So that'll be in part 2, right? So, after much gnashing of teeth, that's what I've got as intro. Okay, and then I've got Little at your hair. And then with the embellishments, we've got that bit. And then it's very free voicing. Right, so we've got A, that bit, but and we're into Paul solo. So as a progress report, that's where I am at the moment. And at the end of the day, it's a fantastic song, and I know more about it than I did yesterday.